Hello, Shika. Hello, Shakti. Hope you're keeping well. Hello, Anthony. Rebecca. Right, Shika, your card. Wealth. Expect riches. Whatever you hold value to, you'll have in abundance. Shakti, serious. The eagle you got. That stands for spirit, integrity, connection to the angelic realm. You're very connected, Shakti. But it's been through hard work. Yeah, Anthony, we're doing well. They're coming home tomorrow, so I just thought I'd take the opportunity to pop on now because it could be a while before I'm back on, just depending how much time we get. Anthony, the Swan. Straight off, I can tell you this stands for transformation. Transformation, trust in the psychic gifts. We spoke of this before. I bet you still haven't purchased that deck of cards yet, Anthony. I would maybe you don't need cards, but you have a lot of knowledge that you can help others. I feel that's what that card's relating to. Rebecca Rispin, the High Priestess. Discernment, prescience, prophecy, and vision. You could be having strange dreams currently, or visions. You just know things are going to happen. Write down what visions or dreams you're having, and you'll always have that to look back on, because you might remember it straight away, but you forget it within hours. Do you know what I mean? Diane McCaughrean. The cat stands for independence and healthy boundaries. You could have been putting boundaries out recently, or within the last week or two. Things you would have let people off with before, you're no longer letting them away with. You're calling them on it. Josephine Denton. Partnerships. This could be on a couple of levels. It could be a romantic partnership, but it could also be a business partnership. I feel it's both, and they're going to take the next step and what you're hoping for. It's not going to get to the top straight away, but it's a work in progress. Janine Skenador. Disruption. Something's disrupted your plans. You've been planning something recently and they've been disrupted by possibly news or a message. Rose Hevican. Truth Rose. I feel someone's told you something recently which you're finding hard to believe. This card's indicating it's truthful. I might be wrong on this, but that's what I'm feeling. It's telling me. Marie, everything's as good as you could hope it to be. As I said there, they should be home tomorrow. The past couple of nights we were staying up in the hospital to get us into a routine, and I went well. So they're home on Tuesday. Marie, love. If you're single, you won't be for much longer. If you're in a relationship, I will take the next step. Kathleen Muhan. Protection. You're protected at this time, Kathleen. There's no situation that would be that you can be fearful of. No need for fear. You're protected at all times. Michelle Sprassen. You got the dragon. This stands for power and strength. You're standing in your power. Just being yourself. There's nothing fake about you. You're genuine. Nicola. The dog. This stands for loyalty, sincerity, unconditional love. This is what you offer people, Nicola. And you get that in return. I'll give you another card because of that kind donation that you made. Let him go. I feel that this could be in regards to the project you said you were working on. You're not happy with the people that were involved with it. Let go of the outcome and just go with it. You're like you're also protected from things not working out in your favor. Marie Moon. Marie, you're restricted. You're restricted. So I feel you're not getting all the opportunities that are flowing towards you. I feel you've got your guard up, or you're restricted, so you're not open to everything that's on offer. So I wouldn't rush into that move. Wait, be patient, and see if any better opportunities arise from it. Yeah, certainly. Thanks, Bonnie. Fear, Bonnie. There's nothing to be fearful of. Be confident in things working out in your favour, and they will. Thanks for the nice message. Yeah, I'll switch over to this deck again. Hold on. Where are we at? Beryl Bailey. What is the future for you and your new relationship? You and your new relationship. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. I'm trying to see what I'm getting from that. Yeah. I'll give you one more card just on the outcome. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. I feel you're already thinking that it's doomed. You don't have confidence in it, Beryl. I don't feel. But you should have confidence. And if you talk to your friends, I think they would assure you also. Oh, Loriana. Confusion, Loriana. You could be getting messages from spirit, but I feel it's a certain situation that has you confused. You don't know fact from fiction in a certain situation. but it could also be you're receiving messages from spirit, and you're not able to translate them fully. Asha, we'll get you a card. Rejection. That's been you've been rejecting others' ideas. People have maybe tried to put their beliefs on, make you believe what they believe, but you've been rejecting their ideas and keeping to what you know to be true. Oh, is your birthday on Thursday, Nicola? Happy birthday, and I forget who. Happy birthday, Alshika. I just had to check who it was. Cheska Aguila. Yeah, certainly, Patricia, you're next. Cheska Aguila. That card flipped round to you. Maybe you've been the victim recently where someone hasn't been treating you fairly. Take back your power. Don't hold on to the victim mentality, and you regain your power. Just see it as a lesson learned. It could have been maybe a very tough lesson learned, but it's still a lesson learned. I think you were seeing through the person's falseness or something. Like there's something. There's something. Someone wasn't treating you right, but that's because you called them out on what they were saying. You caught them out. Patricia Robinson. Patricia, you've had your fair share of grief, so you know life always balances itself out. So grief you've suffered in the past, in the future, will balance itself out. So you've a lot of good coming your way, a lot of luck. Yeah, Nicola, it's like they come on, they come on leaps and bounds. Like so they have like that's not even 4 weeks. Like they shouldn't even be like they weren't expected until the 22nd of May. They're definitely doing well. Nicola, bittersweet. You no longer care about being right. It's you know if you're wrong in a situation, you'll always learn more. And you also know that being right, sometimes you can lose more than you gain. Amy Elisvetsky. Amy. Complacency. Uh, this is an interesting card. I've noticed, like, just being out and about a week or two ago, there wasn't the cars on the road that's on the car or on the road now. Like, people's just sort of let their guard down. Everybody's standing about. I feel this is what that card's relating to, complacency. If you see others standing about, not sort of adhering to what's the advice, don't play along. Just keep yourself right, Amy. Peza Carnal. Peza Carnal. Oh, well, all the best, Amy. I hope things work out for you. Or well, I know they will. Here's a kernel. Here's a perseverance. You've had your difficulties along the way, but you persevered through them. It's made you resilient, and there's nothing that could happen now that would really faze you because you persevered through so much. Yeah, Patricia, I was just saying that they like this time tomorrow they should be home. Doing very well. Christine Clark, that card jumped out for you. Discovery. It's all about learning new things. I feel even though it's difficult situation we're all in, you're excited about what the future, learning and endless opportunities. Constance Humphreys. Yeah, I think I switched deck again. We'll go to this one. Thanks, Constance. Anne Ryan, you're next. Constance Humphreys. Family harmony. Relationships improving. Peace. Peace of mind. All them come to mind with that card. Anne Ryan. Anne, making new friends. You could be finding your old friends no longer resonate with what you're learning and what you're finding out about the world. And you'll find you're making new friends that have the same ideas as what you do. I got you one, Christine, didn't I? Nikki Blackwood. Nikki Blackwood. Breaking free. There's a situation that's been holding you back, but you're now breaking free from it. What you accepted before, you're no longer accepting, Nikki. Denise Graham. Denise Graham. The card that came up with sexuality, so I'll get another card just to see what that's. Right, so the other card that came out was happily ever after. So if you're single, you won't be for much longer. If you're in a relationship, it's going to be successful, happily ever after. Either way, your future's bright. Yeah, Denise. Stacey McClayton. Go for this deck. Stacey McClayton. Signs. Look for signs all around you. What you when you know what you're looking for, you'll see them everywhere. But there's something, or maybe a past loved one trying to get your attention Could be a spirit guide. Stacey. Rebecca, did you not get the card that I got for you? You must have missed it. But I've noticed you commented there a couple of times, so you mustn't have heard it. So here's another one. 9 of Winter. Unfounded fear. Focusing on worst case scenario. Allowing worry to grow out of proportion to the problem. Torn. Torn's brother. Well, his Canter cadets still go ahead. I don't feel so. It's not the right time. It'll be postponed. It'll be on a different date. Not the date that was planned. Hello, Sharon. We'll go for this deck for you also. Sharon, King of Winter. Knowledgeable, experienced, fair-minded, unemotional. Get advice from someone professional and objective. Public speaking, unemotional relationships. Christine, sorry to hear that. I'll see if I can get you a couple of messages from them. There's one that flipped round. I have no more earthly worries. So I think he worried a lot, and he feels like free, like he's not bound to the 3D, let's say, anymore. But let's see what else we can get. He wants you to know he had to leave that way. I feel someday you'll understand why it happened the way it did. I think that's what the message is. Right, one in the future. 9 of Autumn. Nikki, reward yourself for all your hard work, being happily and successfully self-employed, cherishing your time alone. So the future could be self-employment, Nikki. Sharon Townend. Sharon Townend. A lot going on, Sharon. I feel that's usually whenever the deck hits the floor like that, it's indicating that. Right, you got King of Winter. Knowledgeable, experienced, fair-minded, unemotional. Get advice from someone professional and objective. Public speaking, unemotional relationships. So whatever it is puzzling you, find someone that works in that field and get advice from them. Misty Hill. Misty, you got the Moon. Powerful, intuitive epiphanies. Letting go of worry and fear. Understanding the truth of a situation. So I feel as if you're really turning the corner, Misty. You've been working on something for a while, and it's only now that you're starting to see the rewards. I'll jump back. Like I'm just jumping from deck to deck here. It just it depends what I'm feeling. Lisa Hurkins. Gossip, Lisa. But it's good. It's good gossip. You've been doing something recently that's caught the attention of others, and people are talking about you in a positive manner. Rose Gonzalez. Rose, I feel you're holding on to guilt. You feel as if you could have done something differently. But this card's showing up to tell you to let go of the guilt. There's nothing you could have done differently. You made the best decisions you could with the hand that you were dealt. Alex Jade. Completion. Completion of old cycles, beginning of new cycles. And what that new chapter or new cycle is totally up to you. Whatever you spend your time thinking about, you will manifest, Alex. Sherry Louise Lowe. Oh, Lisa, congratulations. Tomorrow, ours would be 27 days. 27 days old. So there's only 13 days between them. Sherry Louise Lowe. Quest. You're now looking at life with more meaning. You're seeing meaning in everything that you do. Achievements, you're looking at like leveling up. Whereas you could have been doing the same things before, but not feeling as happy about them as what you are now. Sean M. Townend, I'll give you another card because that wasn't the best card to describe, but it came out, so I had to read it the way it was. Enlightenment. The outcome is enlightenment. You're going to feel happy. You're going to be at peace, peace of mind. All that there comes with enlightenment. Amanda, yes, the babies are doing well. They should be home tomorrow. Amanda McKeaton. Miracle, Amanda. Expect miracles to happen, and they surely will. If you don't believe they're going to happen, they won't. But if you believe they will, you'll make them happen. Lindsay Matkin. Thanks, Lisa. Lindsay Matkin. Expansion. You're growing and expanding on many levels, Lindsay. Anything like you're asking questions that you would never have dreamed to ask before. It's like a different consciousness you come into contact with. It's like evolution of the soul type of stuff. Anybody else not get a card? Yeah, Amanda, very much so. Uh, we were staying down in the hospital for the past couple of nights, and then we were having to do uh, early morning feeds. Like, but be able to adapt to it easy enough. Just you feel more tired throughout the day, but well worth it. I'll share this out. Oh, of course, Nicola. I'm going to have to sort out the groups that I can post to and the ones that I can't. I think that'll do it. Want a relationship card? Lindsay Matkin relationship card. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. So if you're single, whenever the opportunity arises, you need to put a bit of work into it, but it'll be worth it in the long run. Anybody else that's just come in, comment, and I'll be able to give you a free card. If you've already had a card, comment again, and I'll choose a different deck for you. My hair's shocking at the minute. Like, nowhere's even open to get my hair cut, so I might have to shave it all off. Olivia Barry, how are you? Yeah, I'll use this deck for you, Olivia. Confusion, Olivia. You could be confused with spirit trying to communicate with you. You could be seeing flashes of light, feathers, finding coins, just noticing things out the corner of your eye. This is spirit trying to get your attention. But it's confusing you at the minute because you don't know what's going on. You're nearly doubting your own sanity because the things that are happening. But that card's, I feel, indicating that, or you could just be confused about a situation, but I feel it's more spirit trying to communicate with you. Janine, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll switch, so after I get Janine a card, I'll switch over to this deck. This one here. I need to read the meanings out of the book, but anybody that's got a card, just comment again and I'll give you one of these cards. Or if you're new. Why, Janine. I'll need to try that again. Half the deck fell. All right, Olivia. I thought that it's a good sign. It shows you're open to it. You like a channel, a conduit. Janine, love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So the more you think of yourself, the more others will think of you. Right, so Olivia and Nicola want one of these cards. Olivia, you got elopement of knowledge. I'll tell you what that means. Study or apprenticeship, practical application to a task, engagement or absorption in work, commissions, craftsmanship, pro-efficiency or qualification in a technique. So that could be that could be indicating communication with spirit or mediumship qualities. I feel. Janine, I'll get you one of these cards also after Nicola. Like there's not that many in the room, so I'll be able to get through these all. Whenever I said that I was going to shave my head, 10 people left the room. Like that's one way to get rid of like or people watching the live. Right, where are we at, Nicola? Nicola, combat of battle 5, or combat. Aye, it's number 5, combat of battle, but it's reversed. Is what I meant to say. Combat of battle. It's a better card reversed than upright. Combat of battle. Right. Well, it's not the most positive when reversed either. This card means uncertain outcome, loss at another's hands, manipulative seduction, at the mercy of others. So, Nicola, this is indicating to me the feeling you were having about the project you were working on. This is what that could be indicating. So, well, with it coming up to your birthday, I can do you an in-depth reading with this deck or one of my other decks that I haven't used with you at no charge because of the donation that you made. Like that buys you a lot of readings. But I didn't get a feeling from what you were saying before about the people you were working with. But now seeing this card, I would agree with what you've been feeling all along. So take action. Take back the power. Thin in the beard. It needs to come off as well. It needs to come off big time. Right, Janine. Warrior of skill. Warrior of skill. Janine, a young man of strong opinions, impulsive and outspoken, vigorous and energetic, independent and spontaneous, exciting and creative, a daredevil, a sudden departure or emigration, an overdramatic attitude. Devious Sani. Devious Sani. Devia, adventure of knowledge. Hard work, the rigours of study, career treadmill, results slow to arrive, success delayed, dissatisfaction with the long term project, fruitless study. Aye, but Nicola, that works both ways. Do you know what I mean? Like you're not expecting it, so that's why I would do it. Seriously, that's funny. I'm telling you that there was over 20 people in it, and then it went down to nine or 10 or 11. But aye, that makes sense. Quite funny. Right, Nicola. Combat of skill. Nicola, you usually get really positive cards, but this card's indicating arguments, rivalry, disagreements, conflict, over defensive mechanisms disrupt things, competitiveness, obstacles to be overcome, negative energy. So there's something happening for you to deal with just for so you overcome it and it makes you that bit stronger. So try not to take things personally. People aren't aware of what they're actually saying or doing. But we know, and like this is only a minor thing. Do you know what I mean? The bigger picture. But what this deck does is it finds out things that the other decks won't. But just so that you can be aware, so it doesn't have the impact that it's meant to. If that makes any sense. That's funny. I'm going to have to turn these subtitles on just to see what it's saying. I think the 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 pages that I've shared to, they're not, whenever they're commenting, I'm not seeing it on here. So if you're watching from one of them pages, come to my normal page and comment in there, and I'll be able to see it and get you a card. I only noticed there now that not everybody's comments are being seen. Yeah, Nicola, it's very... that deck I'm using's called that. Very, very accurate. Or, like, it's good at identifying things that other decks won't pick up. Hello, Claire, Bella, Braden. Hope you're keeping well. Claire, Billy Braden, or hold on. The Mingler, Claire. Number 14. Combination, moderation, coordination, adaptation, harmony, compatibility, fusion, like coming together of two separate things. Alchemical tempering, subtle adjustment, gifts of experience. Yeah, Claire, all's going well. I was just telling the other ones that they're home tomorrow, so they are. For Danny, Komal, Nitesh. For Danny, there's yours. Wrong way around. Dialogue of knowledge reversed. Dialogue of knowledge reversed. Verdani, this could be indicating lack of confidence, fear of failure, caution, too many commitments, biting off more than you can chew. Like, sort of having to do something against your what you really want to do, like coerced into something. Thanks, Claire. I appreciate that. Fran Hoft. Fran Hoft. Oops. Fran. Woman of art. Fran, you could be asking if someone, like, asking the question if someone's loyal or trustworthy. This card's indicating they are. Someone who is loyal hopeful and meditative, empathic and understanding, artistic and creative, intuitive and sensitive. News of a birth, creative vision, hope is available. If that's everybody, I'll maybe end that there for now. Maybe give it another couple of minutes. But I think no problem, Fran. I think I'll leave that there for now. Right, thanks for watching.